Wow, recently it finally happened. The brand new Ryzen 31 and 3300X from AMD have dropped. And even before they were released, everyone was just so hyped. All the AMD fanboys rushing in, saying that this is the final nail in the coffin for Intel, and not even the low-end offerings like the 9100 are gonna be worth it anymore. Well, the Intel fanboys came in to defend them, saying that the AMD chips will never beat the Intel chips, and they still own the less expensive chip, with the 9100F being about $20 cheaper than the 3100. So with both of these sides just fighting each other on the internet, who was right? No one, apart from maybe the rational centrists in the middle of this debate. Even I got maybe slightly carried away with this, as I had such high hopes for these CPUs. So when benchmarks actually got revealed, I was kind of disappointed, I'm not gonna lie. But then I kind of questioned exactly how much did I expect. Do they think that these will really be the only legitimate option in the budget section of the market? Basically, the new 3100 and 3300X that AMD has recently revealed are not this huge leap in budget performance that everyone expected. In fact, more often than not, they just trade blows with the Intel counterparts. So the 9100F still stands as the cheaper CPU, and mainly in gaming, it does usually beat the more expensive 3100, which not only has twice as many threads, but also almost twice as much cache. However, where things get interesting is with the other main competitor in this region that Intel has, as the Core i5 and 9400F is more expensive than its 3300X counterpart in this war, but also offers more cores but less threads, which can make it a very confusing choice for consumers, because it's not rare for people who are buying just these very budget PCs to be aware of all the little, differences that more cores or more threads or more cache can provide. So it can be a very daunting choice for a new and budget customer. But well, in gaming, Intel is still gripping onto its crown, as the 9100F sometimes manage even to outperform the 3300X in gaming. And then if you have $150 spare for the 9400F, then it blows all competition in that budget out of water. Now, I'm not saying that's the case in all games. In some games, AMD still has the advantage, and in anything other than gaming, AMD runs away with it, with the 3100 and 3300X completely outperforming the competition. So that is great, because finally, if you want a cheap workstation, it's finally not really as clearly an oxymoron. It still can be, depending on what you do with it, and for more heavy workloads, the experience definitely won't be great, but now at least it's way more doable than it was before. So definitely point to AMD there. Now that I'm saying that, it makes me curious. From this video, what kind of impressions are you getting from me, depending which side I kind of favor? Like, I'm genuinely curious. Let me know which side I'm more of a fanboy to down below. I'm actually genuinely curious. And I could go and talk more about the 3600, which has been established as a go-to CPU if you do gaming and also anything else, because of its great price to performance ratio in that range. However, that video isn't really about that, so I'll just go with one more recommendation, I guess, here. And that's that the 9400F from Intel can still usually outperform the 3600 when it comes to just games. So if you really want to stick to AMD and you just want to get the best possible performance in gaming, then you need to go all the way to maybe like the 3700X if you want AMD to have a proper grip above even the Core i5s and Core i3s Intel has to offer. So yeah, it's been kind of a disappointing launch, but overall it has still given some nice choices in the lower end, even if choosing what exactly you want is a bit complicated. So here are my final recommendations, I guess. For pure gaming and a budget, 9100F, or if you have a bit more money, 9400F. And if you want something even better at gaming than 9400F, then I'd recommend going to either some i7s or Ryzen 7s instead. And if you do anything else, then I'd probably recommend going AMD instead. But I would say try to invest those $20 or $30 more into a 3300X over a 3100, because doing some proper work on a 3100, depending on how heavy it is, can be a pain. So I'll just say save that bit more and go for 3300X, leaving the 3100 without any strong recommendations. But hey, there's still at least a tiny market for it, and if anyone's in that tiny market, then I guess they're going to be happy. The same way I'm happy if someone supports my channel on Patreon, which is linked down in the description below. How convenient, I know. Even $1 a month goes a long way in helping make way better videos and also videos on way more interesting stuff. So definitely check it out if you want to help support the channel monetarily. And also down there you find my Discord if you want to talk to me or others like this or whatever else really. And I guess that's really it, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to subscribe, like, whatever, and I'll see you all in whatever I make next. Goodbye everyone. Goodbye.